but a revelation in the human design system, which is a resurrection of ancient knowledge that was known by people in the past, is that we are a trinity. It's not mind, body, and soul. It's spirit, soul, and soul, basically. The design that we know of is the soul aspect of the earth. And follow me with this. The earth, the consciousness of the earth, is in control of every form that is born on it. The earth is the architect of all the forms that are born on it. That's why it's called the design. The earth designs these forms, the insects, the animals, the humans. We don't come from space and design ourselves. The earth is control of what she births. The personality is more so like the soul from the heavens. And in human design, the soul of the heavens sees through the mind's eyes and is the passenger in this, what we call life. And the spirit is what holds the two together. The spirit is what's known as the magnetic monopole in the human design system. It's what's called the driver. It moves us and everything along its line, its trajectory, and it holds all of creation together in this magnetic field, this magnetic frequency. So we are a trinity. At death, the spirit and the design crystal of consciousness, the spirit and the design soul of consciousness unite again and go into the center of the earth, back into the core of the earth. And the personality soul, personality crystal of consciousness stays in the body for up to 72 hours, going through what's called the Bardo stage. So whenever you see the personality and human design system, it's talking about you can say mind mapping that the crystal of consciousness, the soul of consciousness, who we are, gets access to. The design is something that is unconscious to us, but it is what the design crystal of consciousness, the design soul of consciousness, gets access to. So we are a duality. It may be difficult to grasp, but you have to take some time and self-reflect. This is about self-reflected consciousness. It's about us being aware of us, how we operate, and being aware that there is an enormous amount of things that go on within our being that we have no control over, and there is a consciousness and intelligence that is running these things, more so than just the digestion of food and the movement of blood and the pumping of the heart. Actually, things that we say, things that we do, that we're not in control of. And it works out beautifully, especially when we allow those things to take place. So it's really important for me, from my perspective, to grasp the divinity that is us, because that is what we're going to be leaning on when you hear about strategy and authority, or mainly the inner authority. This is where it's coming from. It's coming from the spirit, what we call the magnetic monopole, and the crystals of consciousness. It's very imperative to acknowledge this intelligence that we can lean on, that we can depend on, that we are in our daily life. We just have to learn how to interpret the language of the body, because that intelligence is always speaking through us.